Hi everyone, my name is Rose, and today I'm gonna be finally filming my what I bought, the last part of what I bought in 2022. I don't know when this exactly is going up, sometime in February. But right now it's not February, right now it's January for me. But it's going up sometime in February. I don't know when exactly, but we'll see when things go down. So yes, so this is gonna be October, November, and December. I have around 12 items, something like that. Something like I think the first time I counted was like 11, and it might be 12 or 13. I don't know, around that number of items. So I'll just get into the items and start talking about the things. And why this got pushed so far back is because the last order I made, the order that I made in like December, it says I already knew it was gonna be like later, but like that order like took a while to get to me. I didn't even get it until sometime in January. I don't remember exactly when I actually got it to me, but yeah, and I've been trying to test those out before I like put this up. But yeah, I'll talk about those first. So what I'm talking about is these Clarity cosmetic blushes. I'm gonna be doing a full review on all 5 of the shades I got. I'm gonna swatch them. But today I'm wearing this one, which this is the You Had Me at Drinks. And these are pressed pigment blushes, so they're kind of thin. But I like these. Been out for like a little while. I don't know. I've been interested in these since they launched. They launched like last year, but I can't remember. They've been out for at least like 6 months. I think I might have. This one though, for some reason, like this one is like loose. None of the other 4 shades I got are loose. It's just this one. But like I don't know why. But yeah. So this one's like, I should like pull the descriptions of the shades, but this one's like a berry. This is the one I'm wearing today. So like this is the blush I have on today, which is really nice. These two, at first I was like, oh, I hope they don't look too similar on me, but I don't really like this one. Like at first I was like, I don't really like this shade when I first applied it, but then it was like, it actually looks pretty close to Pansy Pop from Clinique on my cheeks. This is Mulberry Rose, and this is in the smaller size. I think they are only doing the bigger size now. I think about half of their shades are still in the smaller size, but yeah, they have 19 shades of these, so like way bigger than a regular blush rinse. And there's absolutely no videos at all. Like I've looked periodically for videos on these, and every time I do like Clarity Cosmetics blushes, it shows me like videos of palettes of them, and only like 10 videos too. So I'm like, no one talked about these blushes at all. I don't know when exactly they were released, but I'm gonna be doing a whole video review on these, and I'm gonna be I don't think I'm gonna do live swatches when I do the video. I think I'm gonna do pictures of just these on my cheeks. But because I was going back and forth for a little while. But yeah, that's Mulberry Rose, which is like a really bright, yeah, I'll do comparisons and everything in that video too. So I don't know when I'm gonna be getting that video up, because I still have no internet. It's been like 3 weeks now. I'm not too bothered by it. Like, I have a bunch of DVDs. I have a computer that has a DVD thing that I can watch my DVDs. And I have, like, Steam games that I can play offline. Like, I'm not bothered by it. Like, I kind of, like, want to do, like, an hour at the library, like, once a week. And I'm, like, I'm fine with an hour of internet once a week. And if I really, really want something, I have my phone. Even though I hate doing stuff on my phone. But, yeah. So I don't know when I'm gonna film that, because it's gonna be lots of steps. It's gonna take me a while, and I don't have internet. So if I did all the steps and then I don't have room for all the steps. I can't just like do like whatever. But yeah, this is You Got Me Blushing, which is like a rosy shade. Yeah. Which, beautiful. Kind of reminds me of Nabla Independence a little bit, but that one's like, these are all matte. All of their 19 shades are matte. Just letting you know. And then I got 2 more, which we got Poppin' Peach, which is a peachy shade. And the peach looks more coral on me than peach, but like, yeah, like if I had to pick my least favorite out of the 5, it would be that one and that one. But like, I like the peach more than like this one. And like I found ways to make it work. Like at first, I think these are just very pigmented, and I need to like do them a certain way. Like I need to tap a small amount on my brush, and then like tap it on a flat surface to kind of distribute the product in the brush, and then like apply it very softly. And then this is Pistachio Latte. This is the blush that I wanted, that made me just want to make order, because of like, it's a brown blush. I've been on a search for my perfect brown blush for a while, and I love this. It's very natural on me, but like, yeah, it's almost like an olivey brown. It has some oliviness to it, and like, yeah, you can see how it looks on me, but like, yeah, it's like beautiful. It's like the softest, most nude blush I've ever tried. Like, it kind of looks like how like nude bronzers look on other people, not on me, because every time I try a soft bronzer, it actually does a lot. Like, bronzers tend to look very orange on me, unless if they're cool, and then if they're like cooler, they look okay. But this is like the most softest thing ever. Like, I can't really overdo this. I wear it as a blush. I've worn it as a blush twice now, I think. Not too many times, but like, look at it. It's beautiful, and it's like so unique. And like, yeah, I feel like so many of the colors are so unique because they have 19 shades, and most blush ranges are only like, what, like 4 to like 10 usually, and they're usually like all shades of like the same color most of the time. There's usually like some pink, whether it be cooling pink or warming pink, some version of pink, maybe an orange if they're being bold, or a berry if they're being bold, but like, it's like all the same colors. But these are like super interesting, and like, well, a peach is kind of basic, but yeah, I really like all these shades right now, and like, I'm still like testing them out. I've had them for like less than a month, and I've been playing around with them a little bit, but not like a heap ton. But they are. Next, I'll talk about these two. These are both on my eyes today. I don't love these either. These are the AF94 Shadowboxer eye crayon from the Walmart Halsey thing. I don't even know who Halsey is. I know she's a singer, but I don't know who she is. But I got Thrift Shopper, and I got Silent Film. Silent Film is the one underneath my eyes, and I blended that. And then Shadowboxer is on my lid. I blended that, and then I have a Super Shock on top in the like first half or whatever. These need a primer underneath them, otherwise it'll be so patchy. Even with a primer, you have to finesse them, and they get bald patches, and like, they're not my favorite, but I am finding ways to make them work. Like, without a primer, they're like really they like disappear into nothing, and like you got layer and layer and layer. And with the primer, you still have to layer a bit, but it's like a third of the layering. It's like, yeah. And they do settle into lines a little bit. But yeah. See, they kind of blend into nothing, but that's silent film, and that's the chopper. Okay, I got interrupted for a second, but I'm gonna keep going. Next, I'm going to talk about these, which I got from the Morphe store before it closed. I got this like in November, before we all knew Morphe was going to close their stores. I'm so happy I got all three of them, because I was debating on getting only two, and then one or two, and then getting the other ones I wanted later. But I'm glad I got all three of them, because otherwise I would have had to make an online order, and I'm like not all about that life. So I got 3 Suva beauty palettes. I got, what is this one called? UV Brights, Hydra Space, and UV Primaries. These all come with a brush, a little brush. I have like played around with these a little bit. I'm not wearing any of these today, but yeah. So these are the primaries. It's just primary colors: a white, yellow, red, blue, and black. This is the one that would have been at the bottom of my list. So, but it's also very useful to have your primary colors. It's just would have been at the bottom of my list. This one is the one I wanted the most, the brights. Has like a pink, an orange, a blue, a green, and a purple. They're super bright and fun. I've played with them a little bit. Not I haven't used these a heap ton, but these, I knew getting these, I wasn't gonna use them a heap ton, because I just got these to like kind of play around with, and when I want to do something special, I can. But like, yeah, these are not like everyday kind of things. These are like, once in a blue moon, I'll play around with these. And then this one is like a limited edition one or something. This is, I paid like $100 for 3 of these, but I think these are like $30 something. But there's these are all like metallic. This one I was really excited for because of the silver and the gold, because I used to have this liquid gold liner that I would sometimes put like there. It was from Jordana. I've kind of been wanting to like get like a silver or gold, that even if it was an eye pencil, and like put it like, do like a low lash line kind of thing right here. But now I have these to play with that. So I've used the silver one at least 2 or 3 times. It's probably the shade I've used the most. But yeah, and then the green is kind of duochromatic. I'm trying to like not flash the mirror. I don't know if you can see, but the green is kind of duochromatic, and the purples is a little bit too. The red, it just looks like a shimmery red. It looks less, the red looks less shimmery than the other ones, but like I've like swatched these on the back of my hand because I wanted to see how the colors looked after like water activated. These are water activated liners, but yeah, they all come with like a little brush. But yeah, got all 3 of these at the Morphe store, which is no longer around, which I'm super sad about, because I've always loved like looking around in there. I've never really bought anything from Morphe in there. I've bought stuff from Nabla in there. I've bought stuff from Suva. I always eyed Suva for a long time. So yeah, super excited to have all 3 of these. I'm glad I went with all 3 of them because I had the money at the time, and I wouldn't have been able to get them unless if I made an online order, which is like, if I would have gotten 2, then I would only want 1, and then I would have to pay for shipping, and I had to wait for it to come, and online was just giving me anxiety. So yeah, and also when I bought those 3, I got a free gift, which is what's on my lips right now. I don't really like it. This is only like my second or third time trying it out. It's from Rem Beauty. This is the Rem Beauty Miss Berry. That's the shade Lip Stain Mocker. It's like a little mocker. It's patchy. It's like I tried to get like an even thin layer, but it's like super patchy everywhere, and like I don't really like it. I'm still like playing around with it though, and I'm glad with the shade I got, because if I would have bought a shade of these, this would be the shade I would get. So I like the shade. It was a free gift. I don't know how much these are normally, but yeah. It's in the shade Miss Berry. It's what's on my list right now. And then I have 2 lip glosses. First is like when I went to the mall and went to the Morphe store. I also went to Sephora because I went to the mall to pick up my birthday gift. It was like right around the first week of November. So yeah, I finally got a Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb to try, and I don't love that formula. It's a beautiful packaging. I feel like it runs outside lip lines. It also feels like this is just so sheer that to really get the color I want out of this hot chocolate shade, I got the shade Hot Chocolate. And this is just a regular formula. It's very thin. I'll put some on right now. Like, even with this amount of gloss on, like, it's done run with this. Like, I would need to like wipe it off and then barely put a layer on. Like, I already feel it running outside my lips right now. I don't love this. And do you know what? It's very similar to a lip gloss I just tried this last year too, which is the Milani Fruit Radish. Technically these are lip oils, at least that's what they're. But so similar. These have a little bit more attack to them. So these actually stick on the lips a little better and are a little less slidey. They're still slidey. Still have to like wipe. Usually with the fruit radish ones, I like pull it out and then I wipe this off completely, this side, and then I just put the thin layer on, and then it works fine for me like that. I really like the applicator on these too. It's like one of those big doe fit, and it feels really nice gliding across the lips. And since I wipe off so much, I can just rub it on my lips a little extra. But yeah, I it's like getting everywhere right now. And like, yeah, it barely shows up, but yeah, here's that. If I want to, like, I'll do like a thicker swatch next to it, but like I want it to be like a semi-sheer, but you could still see like brown on my lips gloss, and it's just not that. Oh, I kind of want to try the Merit Beauty lip oil in Falcon, I think that's what the name of it, which is also like a brownie one, and that looks way more pigmented when I was swatching it in the store. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I wouldn't be able to build it up to that level because it would just run everywhere. Like, I know it's like running outside my lips so much, and I don't really like it. But the packaging is beautiful, and the shade is beautiful in the bottle. I'll paint it, but I want to repurchase it. So, and it's like okay. I like the scent of these better too. The Milani one, they're like fruity. This has a scent by. Is it like vanilla? I don't know. I don't know what the scent is. And then is that it? No, there was one more thing. Yeah, and then when I went to Ulta to also pick up my birthday gift, I went there. I got another one of the buxom. What is the name of this? Full on plumping lip cream, because the lip creams are the ones without shimmer, and the lip polish are the ones with shimmer. I love these. These are my favorite lip gloss. I'm not gonna open this because I haven't opened it yet. And this is in the shade French Martini. I almost said French Margarita. But it's a beautiful berry shade. These are so These are like a plumping gloss, but it's like so moisturizing. Like I put these on after they wear away. Like my lips are smoother. My lips are more moisturized. Like I'm someone who has cracked, flaky lips a lot, especially in the wintertime, especially right now. And these like literally, like even after they're wore away, like I have less flakes. I have less like dryness. It like moisturizes while it like does this thing and makes my lips like smoother, which I really like. And like I've been trying to use the I have a Colourpop So Juicy gloss. Lately I've been trying to use that and more instead of like always using the buxom one that I have, because I have a mini one open because I always have one of these. But that one actually leaves my lips more dry afterwards versus these actually moisturize. So yeah, so juicy, not as great as this, but I still like the So Juicy glosses. I think they're more shiny than these, but I like these, and I'll always have at least one in my collection. These are all pricey. These are like $23, I think, but yeah. I picked this up when I picked up my birthday gift from Ulta. I also got like I think a skincare item too, but lately I haven't been buying that much makeup from Ulta. I've been buying skincare from Ulta a lot. So, but yeah, so that's all the makeup I bought in the last bit of the year. I'm gonna be doing another video where I'm gonna be adding up all the items I got over the course of the year. I'm gonna be doing like a percentage of what I've like decluttered over the last 3 years. I'm gonna do what I brought in that year, what I ended up decluttering from what I brought in that year, kind of. And I'm gonna do it using like right now numbers, so I don't know like exactly. So like over time I may end up decluttering more of these, but like for right now I'm gonna do a whole video on that. I don't know exactly when that's gonna go up. I have so many videos to film. I have a lot of inventory videos. I have a lot of it's like running. I'm also kind of drooling a little bit. I have very much saliva in my mouth, and I spill it out of my mouth sometimes. That's probably why I have so many dry lips. But that's like all the things, and thank you so much for watching, and everything will be listed in the description box, and what's on my face will be in the description box. Blah blah blah. Bye.